Well, Thomas, how do you reflect on the point tonight?
I think it was a fair point. I think it was a even game against two good sides that played with massive intensity. Both teams, especially in the pressure. I think it was a game with very few chances to both sides. I think we defended well in longer spells. I think on the ball, because Leeds play differently, we didn't have as much time on the ball as normally, so we could have used the ball better, and especially on the counters, we should have taken our chances there.
Looking back on the game, in terms of maybe not the positivity you would want to see, was it something that Leeds did or something that we weren't doing tonight?
In terms of what, sorry?
Just in terms of getting on the ball and playing it, was it more what Leeds were doing to us or us not being able to do?
No, I think of course we need. It's always about us. Can we be better on the ball? But one of the reasons is that Leeds do things completely different to any other team in this division because they play that type of man-marking, high pressure. That means there's always one player on you, and so you think you lose him, but he will just track back quickly, and there's not that you can find that space, so you can go there. So it's different to other games. Of course, we need to handle that and do even better. But when you play against 22 other teams in the division that do it slightly different in the pressure, then you just need to. Then it's just more difficult. But of course, we need to do better.
You touched on having to defend well for longer periods. Is this one of those games you look at where you've spoken before about not losing games you shouldn't lose, but today you've taken the point from a game where maybe we weren't at our best?
Yeah, maybe. I still think it was a fair point, to be fair, in terms of chances. Of course, they were slightly more dominating in spells of the game. But when you can't win, don't lose. And we got a point against Leeds, and we move on to the next game against Birmingham.
And we got to see the two Oxford boys come off the bench for their debut.
Yeah, you should have stopped them earlier, 10 minutes earlier, something like that. Because I wanted a little bit more freshness in there. But it was, as I told before, a very intense game. So it could be difficult to come into it. But it's good to see them.
And Josh Da Silva, any early update on Josh?
I haven't spoke to the medical guys yet. I will do that later.